Guys, I am Monty Montz, and who's next? Give your name. Just we out of sorts right now. Who's
Lorraine Lee?
Ronaldus.
Okay, boy, oh boy, and some parts of the 2022 Oscars, we seen it. Man, okay, guys. Now I told the crew, I said at first, I was like, well, let's do an Oscars preview show. And I said, no, we'll wait. Let's try to do the after reaction. I said, in faith, I said, when Will Smith wins the Oscar, we're gonna talk and give Will Smith his flowers. So one way home, let me check and see if the show's over. Show's over. I go on social media and, and Will Smith is trending. He's trending. And then but it's like Will Smith and Chris Rock. And I said, okay, cool. I forgot Chris Rock was Chris Rock hosting?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was hosting.
Was he? Okay. I thought they were gonna have
yeah, I thought it was
3 women or something.
Wanda Sykes too.
Yeah.
Is that a different one?
Maybe he was presenting. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know.
Maybe. Because it was supposed to be like 3 ladies.
Mm-hmm.
No, right. It's Regina Hall.
Hall.
Wanda Sykes.
And man, Lord.
Who's the other person?
It's see, I'm out of sorts, y'all. Amy Schumer.
Yeah, right. That's right. Right.
So yeah, that must have just been which leads. Okay, so let's get into it. So my brother Ronaldus, he hits me up. He's like, yo, we still gonna do the show. I said, yes, sir, we're gonna do the show. Okay, because now I seen what happened between Will and Chris. So Ronaldus is like, hey man, we doing the show. I said, we doing a show about Will. He's like, is there anything else we talking about? And I said, we gonna talk about Chris Rock. And what did you tell me, sir?
I said, oh, did he win something too?
Well,
and I seen dudes talking after church. I thought they was talking about Doom because how many Oscars Doom won.
Yeah,
so I didn't.
Yeah,
it totally went over my head.
Yeah, it's like Chris Rock got a prize. I don't know if he wanted it or not. So.
Right. He sure did. One across the jaw. Yeah.
So we're gonna put it like
so
this.
Disappointed in us though.
Now here's my.
They already don't want to give us Oscars.
They can't bring us nowhere.
I know, but great TV, right?
Now, okay. There's 2 things. Now, I've been tirelessly on. I jumped on Clubhouse. I've been on Twitter, Instagram. It's almost 50-50. Was that real? Was that a joke? Was that? And I've been trying to break it down. So if you watch back, Chris Rock tells a joke on Jada Pinkett Smith, and she's there. It's not really even it wasn't like he stayed roasting her. It was pretty much he was like, hey, Jada, can't wait for G.I. Jane 2 because her head is shaved. It's funny.
Great joke.
Will laughs. Jada rolls her eyes like whatever, Chris.
Yeah.
And Will laughs, and then he just starts like Kanye West style. He just walks on stage, and then he appears to like slap Chris Rock in the face, comes back down, and then tells Chris Rock, basically in PG terms, keep my wife's name out of your mouth. And everybody is just like, okay. So first, let's give our initial Lorraine, your initial reaction when you saw that clip.
Oh my God. I was like, oh, did that just happen? Did he just get up there and slap him? And then Chris Rock just takes it in stride, You can see he's a little put off, but he was laughing most of the time. Yeah. I don't know. That was crazy.
So, Ronaldus, when you initially saw it, what was your reaction?
I first thought, is this for real? Like, right. Did he really does this? But looking at it, as I looked at it over and over and over, it was not acting, but I was more disgusted with Chris Rock's reaction. Like,
why?
Because you from New York. All your street cred is gone forever. Dude just fired on you in front of everybody, and you he just Will Smith does punch me.
That's
really, dude? Like,
and okay, that's what great.
You was just in the movie where y'all was He had Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac. We saw that movie, right?
Like, dude, really? You not doing nothing? Like,
I don't. That's why it's still to me like I don't know. Like you said, yeah, Chris Rock from Brooklyn. To me, in a normal sense, if you hit me, I'm going to have a. I'm not just going to stand there like again. I've watched it a million times now. He says the joke. Will takes this long walk toward him, and Chris is just standing there.
Yeah.
Takes the hit, and he's like,
brace yourself, something.
It just seems so weird, like
because you think you would have swung right back at him,
or anything, right? And then he just says, "Okay, so Will hit me," and so okay, so let's play both sides of this real quick, and then at the end we will.
It wasn't like Suge that smacked you. Prince of Bel Air fired on you, and he didn't drop you or nothing.
He did right. So okay. Reasons why it would be real. Reasons why it'd be real. You know, it's such.
He defended his wife,
but he assaulted his wife.
Defending his wife.
It's the biggest night of my life.
He got a lot of people he needs to start punching then.
Yeah, all right.
Because after that entanglement thing, you got a lot of people you need to start punching then.
If we gonna start hitting folks,
we're gonna do this.
We got a long. Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's hard for me to believe.
Right, though.
I'm like, really?
Right. That's what I say. I mean, y'all gonna put your business all out on the street.
Hello?
People been talking about you for months. So
hello? Like, honestly,
joke is small.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real, y'all. Let me just give you a scenario. Do you honestly not think Chris Rock would be like, Will, listen, let me say a little something. You come at me because honestly,
I could totally see him doing it.
Because to me, this is now boosting Chris Rock as well. Like it wasn't his night. I didn't know Chris Rock was gonna be there. Now everybody's talking about it.
Everybody gonna be talking about Chris
Rock. I
could
see Chris Rock putting this together. He's a comedian.
Yeah.
That's what they do. They love the attention and all that. I can see it, and Will just playing along with it because it's such an overreaction. Like you say,
yeah.
The red table.
These is great actors, so
they
can
got like 100
pull it off.
Right.
You know, but anyway, I mean,
okay, so I have a question. Was it an open-handed slap or is it a
open
fist?
hand?
I thought it was a punch.
No, it looked open hand. Like they got like a whole JFK film. I saw like big break slow. And I'm be honest, I am not trying to just play both sides. I'm trying to really see if he really made contact because it's like you see him come and it's like Chris moves. I'm sure come tomorrow on like extra and stuff. They're gonna have it to the megapixel and all of that stuff. But and then you know, like I said, if he really got that upset, then hey, I don't know, like you say, the Red Table Talk fam, you got a whole laundry list of people. But I think too, for the Oscars itself, because everybody's like Oscars are down. Would you think the Oscars are mad about this? Do you think, like, now mind you, this happened somebody else is coming into this is young.
You're sideways.
Yeah, flip yourself.
Me?
Do you think the Oscars are upset
there you go.
about this? I'm gonna ask you first with all this. If you're running the Oscars, are you upset if this happened, if it was a joke or if it was real?
If it was a joke, I'm pretty sure that they would have ran it past who they need to run it past before they would have did it.
Yeah, good point.
If this was improv and they just did this, then yes, I believe they would have been upset. If it was Tom Cruise and Ben Affleck doing it or somebody, not as much. But Chris Rock and Will,
yeah,
I think they would have been.
So Lorraine, you're the head of the Oscars. You're seeing like it's the biggest buzz now. It's probably gonna be buzzing for a couple of days. Are you upset?
I know, but you know, the Oscars has this, thing about it. It's supposed to be, highbrow. It's supposed to be really special. It's supposed to be the epitome of acting. So that kind of joke, if it wasn't a joke, if that really happened, that takes it down a notch, in my opinion. So if it was a joke and they cleared it with them, then I would be okay with it. But I would make sure to let everybody know it was a joke.
Right. Who knows that? Okay, we got somebody else in. Young Johnny Q is with us as well. Sir, let's just get your first reaction. Did you think that Will Smith, Chris Rock interaction was real or was it fake?
That was absolutely without a shadow of a doubt real.
Oh, you believe it? Okay, all right.
No, I know it was real for the way Jada
right now, mind you guys, Johnny Q was at the Oscars, so he knows for sure it was real. Go ahead and tell us why.
Okay. No, listen, did you see her face? She was not okay with that joke. And what makes me upset about this whole thing is Will laughed. He literally found it funny, right? Because it was a joke. And then she had to say something to him on the slide, like, you gonna laugh at that joke? And he was like, oh, dang, I guess this is my wife. So he walked up there.
But that reaction was over the top for that, though. That was over the top reaction.
You could just talk to Chris Rock on the side, like, hey,
or you can get him on Twitter the next day.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, okay, real quick. You really think Jada was like, hit him, and Will was like, bet, and he just walked right up there, like,
yes, I think that happened. Cause rewatch the clip, man. She's like, she's mad.
No, she didn't really laugh. She did not laugh really at the joke. She rolled her eyes. But it wasn't even that. It wasn't even like that. Gotcha. It was like a quick little passing thing. Chris Rock, of course, he gonna roast.
It was funny too.
It was hilarious.
It was. Great I laughed. I said, I got her. But
yeah, I don't know, but they're definitely. We're gonna come back to this because very quick. I do want to still. Let's get back to something. Will Smith won the Oscar for King Richard, which I mean, yes, bravo, yeah, amazing. Yeah. I believe we've all seen the picture. Amazing movie, amazing story. The Williams sisters, their father, and all of that. I did watch Benedict Cumberbatch in The Power of the Dog. Not a great movie for me. It was fine, but he did have a really good performance. But I feel like Will was head and shoulders the front runner, and he won. So let's talk real quick about what we feel about the win of the Oscars itself. Lorraine, give us your thoughts.
I thought he was great in it. That's one of his like iconic kind of roles, right up his alley kind of a role. And it was really more about the dad than it was about the sisters. Mm-hmm. But I thought he was great in it, and I thought he deserved to win for that. But I did see The Power of the Dog too, which I thought was really good.
So I didn't love it. I liked it, but I did love Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, right. He was really good in it.
Okay, Ronaldus.
I feel that who should be upset is Venus and Serena, because so many people are going to be talking about the punch or the slap instead of talking about King Richard movie, how good Will did in King Richard movie, which we should be talking about because he definitely deserved the Oscar. He played their dad Richard so well that's what we should be talking about. But instead, we're all talking about the slap or the punch.
Yeah, that's a good point too. Johnny Q.
I think the Oscar is well deserved because after watching King Richard, I wanted to do a deep dive on just the dad himself, and that was a very complex role to play. He really did believe true in his daughters. At the same time, he was not the greatest father. So the fact that Will performed that so well on the screen of the balance of amazing coach but terrible husband, I really liked the way he did that. But no, I have to agree with Ronaldus now that everyone's going to be saying that, oh, well, Will loses his temper, all that stuff, but no one's going to focus on how this movie is supposed to let their dad live on, kind of, sort of. But now no one's going to think about that. They're thinking about how this beef between Chris and Will now.
That's such a good point too, because you really don't want to overshadow this amazing story. And real quick too, it's amazing because I haven't really heard much from Richard Williams himself this whole time.
Neither, yeah.
He's been very quiet. Maybe he just, again, I have not even really seen Richard Williams in years, so I don't know if it's a health thing or anything like that. Hopefully he's doing well, but he's been very silent. The girls, of course, have been a little more in the forefront, but they've done a lot of press. Will Smith has, and Lord, let me quickly get her name because who played the mother as well. Anjanae, Lord, Anjanou Ellis, yes. they've been doing a lot of press for this. You know, sometimes with the Oscars, you got a campaign and things like that. So they've been representing the movie well. But overall, you know, yeah, joke or not, I do feel bad if this is going to be the story, you know, because it's like, man, but real quick, the Oscars aren't used to blunders because a couple years ago, they read the wrong movie name, and that was one of the big, like,
that's right.
You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
They read the wrong movie. Everybody from the movie, you know, it's one thing when an Oscar goes to an actor, the actor comes up, but when a movie wins, the whole crew and cast come up. And that was, I believe that was, man, was that
I remember. That's embarrassing though.
That was a mess. Oh gosh, because they were already accepting it and stuff like that. Does anybody remember what they were?
I don't remember which movie that was, but the funniest blunder at the Oscars for me was when Emma Stone got hurt. She was nominated, but she thought she won it. So she came up there and they was like, wait, no, you're just nominated. That made me laugh so hard. I'll never forget
and this was, they called La La Land, but Moonlight won. That was it. And Warren Beatty, that was a mess. Warren Beatty said,
that's awesome.
Steve Harvey. That's one of those Steve Harvey moments.
Yeah. But so yeah.
Let me say this real quick. That was, but if it was like you said, staged, or if it was a real, it went down like that, it was just poor taste, poor timing, and the wrong event. It's to the equivalent of if you finally get invited to, let's say, the White House or a really elegant dinner, and you just showed up with some hot sauce in your purse, and you done pulled your bottle of hot sauce out, and you got Tupperware because you want to take your plate home. That type of thing. This is the wrong place for you to clown like that. Let's represent our culture well. We done finally got up there. We starting to get up there more and more. Right. Let's represent. This ain't the place to do that.
Yeah, I agree.
No, because there's not too many black hosts of the Oscars. So the fact that this happened, that's a
well, again, what I'm hearing is Chris Rock was coming up to present best documentary. So it's kind of, that's why this whole thing is really weird anyway, because it's like, what's the point of even bringing up Will and Jada? He's giving an award. He wasn't even hosting. The ladies were hosting. He's giving an award. That's why he's like, after the punch or whatever, he's like, okay, so we're here to do best documentary. So it is just totally bizarre. The more we talk about it, it is kind of weird. And again, we don't get up there much, y'all. So let's just, oh boy. But I think
that was way overreacting. If it was real,
that was real.
It was so far overreacting on Will's part. I don't care if your babe is like, babe, get him. I mean, come on. You're supposed to be Will Smith. You're supposed to be above all that.
No, yeah, for real. I wish I had Tupac with me right now. You gonna sit here? He was like, oh, okay.
Right. And you know, Lorraine, just to what you said, it's Will Smith. He usually is above this. Like, Will Smith is like the coolest dude to be around. Like,
I mean, his wife having an affair on him. He like, okay with it.
Right. You don't even like see Will get out of pocket. And I'm trying to really think, like,
I've never seen him.
I don't ever remember, like, damn.
For years they've been talking about Jada. So what sparked this now? I mean, for literal years they've been dogging her. Right. And he's done nothing. So
maybe he's like up to here with it now. This was his breaking point.
But again, he laughed at the joke.
That's why I don't get, like, you can't say it's funny, then be like, wait, he's my wife's name. So no.
I don't know.
He totally laughed. That's the thing.
He did.
I'll tell you what happened. He was cool earlier, but he sat there and that Molly finally kicked in.
I mean,
by that time he was hot. His whole emotion changed.
He went from Fresh Prince to Training Day, and now it's like, wait a minute now, what just happened? Like, wow. So yeah, well, folks. I mean, the internet is literally burning up with this right now. I keep refreshing everybody's, I mean, you know what's crazy? Another word that's trending is Kanye. Like they're just gonna bring Kanye into this now. Just anybody that ever did anything on the stage, now you getting brought up. Kanye
it's just gonna be a Kanye. He just did a Kanye.
Right, like Kanye's like, I'm chilling at the house. Y'all gonna say
pull up into this randomly?
Oh.
They gonna start having security on them stages.
No, for real.
Stages.
Yo, wait, oh my God. Look who else is trending. The Michigan coach, Juwan Howard, because when he slapped the other coach from 3 weeks ago, like everybody's getting it right now. Like,
dude,
calm down, Twitter. Calm down.
Oh, man.
Folks, okay, so again, what I was going to do before all of that was just talk about really quickly before we go some of the great highlights of Will Smith's career. I mean, he's had a huge career in music, in TV, and in movies. One of the rare, I mean, he won a Grammy. I know he did win a Grammy. I don't know if he's won an Emmy, but you know, they talk about that EGOT award where you got to win the Oscar, the Grammy, the Emmy, all that stuff.
Oh yeah, all three of them.
Yeah, and then you win it. So he started out as a rapper, then of course Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and then after Fresh Prince, he became a mega movie star. And we're talking Bad Boys, we're talking Independence Day, Men in Black. I mean, huge, huge hits. And if you would have told me then that this guy would win an Oscar for acting, I'd be like, no, you know, he's just a funny guy and all that stuff. But seeing where he is now, I mean, it's an achievement. But I want to ask real quick, before King Richard, what is your favorite thing Will Smith had done? You can say the music, you know, Summertime. I mean, come on, Summertime was an anthem back in the day.
Yeah, right.
You go TV, The Fresh Prince, if you like, or one of his movies. What's the favorite thing of Will Smith's that he's done? All right, let's start. We'll start with the new generation, the youngest one, Johnny Q.
That's
and the dog.
My dog. I don't. That's really hard. Well, I know mine will definitely be in the movie genre because I'm more of a movie guy. I mean, music's okay, TV's great, whatever, but I'm more of a movie guy, and that's really hard to say because there are some movies he did really great in, but there was just a really bad script, and then the other times where like he'll have bad co-stars and such. So that's really hard to say. But if I had to pick one, I'm torn between Independence Day and Bad Boys 2. But I'd probably give it more to Bad Boys 2 because he really did his thing in that. Wow. You know, that I really appreciate. I think that's my favorite one out of all the three.
Bad Boys 2. All right, great movie. Love Bad Boys 2. Ronaldus, your greatest favorite Will Smith work of art?
Before I give it, I would like to say Will Smith's success was based on he has the perfect formula where he's funny enough, he has the look, he has enough street edge where he is cool, but it ain't offensive. Mm-hmm. So, but for me, I would say his number, you can't top Fresh Prince of Bel-Air series. All his work after that cannot top that.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, fair one. Lorraine, your favorite Will Smith piece of art?
I don't know. I really like his action stuff, like Bad Boys 1 and Independence Day. But I also like his drama things that he's done too, like Concussion, and I can't remember that one where he was homeless.
Yeah, The Pursuit of Happiness.
That one. That's like really what.
That was actually a really good movie.
That's like one of my favorite ones. Yeah. I thought he was really, really, really good in that. So, I mean, sometimes it's hard to go from like funny and music and then funny and get into drama because they don't really want to let you go into that. So. For him to move into that, which I think is kind of hard to do. Those are like some of my favorite stuff.
That's a great, you know what, when he, in The Pursuit of Happiness, when he gets the job and he comes down the steps and he claps his hands, I was like, wow, I was like, this cat is really acting. This is really good.
He's really good, yeah.
You know what, for me, I guess just the nostalgia of Fresh Prince is hard to shake because it was such a big part, you know, back in the day. I would say, I remember when Bad Boys came out, I was like, wow, him and Martin, you guys got to understand.
Too, great together.
Back then, it's funny because if you look back, Martin had top billing over Will because Martin was kind of a bigger star because Martin Lawrence's show was huge.
Yeah, they said that was they wait for that for the promo of that they promoted Martin more.
Yeah,
than they did
no,
Will.
Martin was really bigger, and Will just kind of the Mike Lowry and all that, and then he becomes Mr. 4th of July with Independence Day and all that stuff. So I'm going to actually subvert, and I'm going to actually go summertime because when I hear that. Drums, please.
Song, I know.
I don't. Every start of summer, I listen to Summertime. I do.
It's like one of those songs you have to hear.
It is timeless. It is every summer. It was just so. I mean, I still know the whole rap, but okay.
Before we move on, let me slide this. I'll be real quick. I do have to give a plug for Hancock. Like his superhero changed the game for me.
No, that was awful.
I feel like that's how a superhero really would be. That was more realistic than I'm going to be this good guy.
Who wants your superhero to be like that, though?
I'm going to be the superhero. That was realistic.
And wasn't that like his sister?
No, that was his wife.
That was his wife or something. Yeah.
I thought like at one point there was
you're talking to a superhero fanatic right here. Right? So
yes.
Listen, no, you're
I hated that movie. I hated that movie.
Listen, as a little kid, I was like, okay, it's kind of cool, whatever, right? But as I started getting older, there are other shows and movies that show you how superheroes would really act and how terrible they would really be. That was not a good. The story
was like a criminal. No.
He was a criminal. The storyline was everywhere. He caused so much property damage. The whole fact that they used to be like ancient gods with the
only good part was that jail scene. That was like the best part. The jail scene. That was like the best
funny stuff ahead.
It was like, ooh, who did that? No,
that storyline was everywhere. They were ancient gods and they had to grow old.
I know, it was
bullet.
Stupid.
That story's too much, right? If it was better written, I would love it. Would love to see it too. But
I'm disappointed in you.
You cannot
really rock with Hancock.
I gotta watch it again. I can't even. I remember he was very like kind of a jerk and everything.
Yeah, he was really.
So, dude, their backstory is so bad. I
gotta watch it again.
John's right. The backstory is really bad. It's like stupid. Yeah,
that's Charlize Theron, right? Charlize Theron's in there.
Yeah. I mean, she's good in it, but
she's. Thank you for stirring that pot, Renata.
That
was
no
the reaction in the slap.
No, that had me heated.
Okay, so anything else before we go on a night bigger than we thought it would be? Wow. I mean, it's not even really. It still seems surreal. Like,
I know it's crazy.
Did he really? I'll tell you what though. I know some people are going to be like, man, I've already seen some people like. Did Will Smith mess up his career? Did Chris Rock mess up his career? I'm gonna tell you why he did not. Because it was black on black crime. So they're gonna be fine. They're gonna be fine. There's no, if he would have slapped Jim Carrey or Tom Cruise,
just said that.
Yeah, you're right though. If it was him hitting a white man,
it'll blow. They'll be fine. They'll be fine.
I won't go into detail on his past, but his getting an Oscar. I say everything that you did to get your popularity, to get your start into acting, I hope it was well worth it to finally get your Oscar, because the things that he had to do to even get the part of Fresh Prince, some things that he had to compromise himself. I hope it was well worth it.
Well, and when he talks about that, he talked about how he needed that because he was so in debt. He thought when they had that album out and they won, he thought, oh, we just got the money, and he was totally in debt and struggling. So yeah, you don't know always the backstory.
Some of the things, like some of his first movie roles, that crazy movie that he had to play, 6 Degrees of Separation.
Oh,
then-
yeah, I remember that.
I remember
He
that.
was actually really good in that.
He was. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That role, and then some of the things they talk about with him and the original the director of who wrote the story of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and different things they talk about with him and Quincy Jones and stuff. So
Was that the movie where where it starts off, he's saying that he wants to commit suicide?
it's the movie where he comes home
so.
from college. He comes back with his friend from college.
Oh,
And then his family. He meets with this family.
Mm-hmm.
I remember.
yeah,
I saw that. I think I saw that in college too. Way
Long time ago. Yeah.
But well, all right, guys. That is all for us. Man, oh man, I'm glad I planned this show because couldn't have
The
had
timing was perfect.
So I said, no, we'll wait. We'll do the after show. And man, oh man, I gotta hurry up and put this out because I'm sure every podcaster right now is recording something to talk about this. So we gotta put this out early, fast. I want to thank my panel, Lorraine, Ronaldus, Johnny Q. You know this is the We Seen It crew. We got more stuff coming. We're gonna be hitting Moon Knight heavy. We got to finish up Bel Air. We still got to come back and talk about that. A couple more things coming out, so stay with us. Mighty Sharp Network. I'm Monty Mont. You guys know what to do. Please, please, please be blessed. Stay sharp. Thanks, guys.